is Wednesday, September the 27th, and welcome to Sunrise with Wayne and Pat.
Middle of the week already. How about that here on Sunrise? And glad to have you with us this morning. This is the middle of the week. It is Wednesday, and the weather's kind of been nice here. It's going to be another warm day today, however. We hit about 80, a little over 80 yesterday, but today we're going to be in the upper 80s. All right, so just be aware of that, okay? And no mention of rain in the forecast yet. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Let's see, on today's program, we've got Gee Whiz.
Gee Whiz?
No, G is busy. We've got Dane Beavers. Dane Beavers is the director of our Board of Elections here in Wayne County. Was that funny?
It was.
Okay, good.
Gee whiz.
G's not here, no. Anyway, Dane's going to be with us today. He is Board of Elections. Yesterday was National Voter Registration Day. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. He's also going to cover his website with you and where you can find all the information you need about you, the voter. How to find it. The district you're in, regardless of whether it's the U.S. district for Congress, whether it's the state district for the state house, or your local county districts. All the information you need to know about your voting districts and who your representatives are and everything. He's going to tell you all about that. Plus,
What's the website in case somebody wants to follow him?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. The website is
WayneVotes.com.
Oh, yes, WayneVotes.com.
Go to WayneVotes.com, and when Dane Beavers starts to give you the information, you can follow him right along on the website.
Zacto Mundo Kimosabe.
What is your trivia?
Oh, let's look at what's special. Now, let's do what's special about today first. Sorry about that. What's special about today first? Today, first of all, is the 27th. I knew that. 27th. Did you know it's Ancestor Appreciation Day? Most of mine have passed on. But it is Ancestor Appreciation Day. It's also Banned Websites Appreciation Day.
No, it's not.
Oh. Banned Website Awareness Day. It's also Where Are My Spectacles Day. Today is Crush a Can Day. Find a can and crush that rascal. It's also Google's birthday. Yeah. Well, that's true. Way to go, Google. And we're not going to sing. They've got enough money; they can sing themselves. National Women's Health and Fitness Day. That's very important. National Women's Health and Fitness Day. It's also National Woman Road Warrior Day. Are you a road warrior? Boom, boom. Huh? No. Okay. You could be. World Tourism Day is today. World Tourism Day. So take a trip and tour.
Where are we going?
I don't know. You're the road warrior.
No, I'm not.
Here's today's trivia question. It's a sad state of affairs. I might embarrass somebody. I don't think I am. But did you realize, and this is a recent study that was done, that 25% of all Americans, 1 out of 4, can name all 3 branches of government? Now, how many people don't even know that we have 3 branches of government? What are they? I'll ask you this. That's our trivia question today. In the United States of America, we are a nation of laws. That's what keeps us free. Only 25% of us, only 1 out of every 4 people know and can name the 3 branches of government. What are they?
Do you want to give them a hint?
No. Everybody should know this. Every single person born in America, or I guarantee you naturalized citizens know, they have to take the test. They know. What are the 3 branches of government? Okay. I'll give you a hint.
Just a little hint for them.
One of them is the executive branch, and that's the president. Now, what are the other 2? What are the other 2? One's executive, and what are the other 2? 1 out of 4 people can't tell you. Can tell you. 3 out of 4 can't. That's heartbreaking. What did you study in school? Gee whiz. Some of us actually slept through a lot of things, but
I was going to say, Wayne, even though you might have learned it in school, I mean, after so long, you know. Yeah, it should stick.
You're digging a hole here.
I'm sorry.
Don't go there. Okay, that's the question. We'll have the answer for you by the end of the show. Okay? What else is going on?
Make sure you stop by the Wayne County Animal Adoption Education Center to check out Skip Timaloo,
My darling.
and Lillian.
Skip. How about that? We got Skip right here. Skip and Lillian?
Yeah.
Lillian is an adult male, neutered, 5 to 6 years of age.
No, Skip is.
What did I say?
You said Lillian.
Oh, Skip is an adult male terrier dog mix, Staffordshire, a Staffordshire Terrier mix, American Staffordshire Terrier mix, adult male, 5 to 6 years old, and been neutered. That means fixed.
Lillian is,
On the other hand,
a domestic short hair cat, female, 2 to 3 years old, and you can come by 1600 Cleveland Street and visit with both of them and all their kennel mates.
and you can't see it on the picture here, so I'm not even going to show you, but the coloration,
Yes, you will.
Lillian's coloration, you can't see it, is gorgeous. Lillian is a pretty cat. You know, if you're into cats, that's a nice looking little cat there, and very nice coloration of the hair, the fur. Okay?
We will have a picture that will be seen.
That's right. Where else are we going? Where are we going now?
We can go on our walking trail that Go Wayne Go.
Go for a walk.
It's
That's right.
hosting.
You know, Go and Go every week, every Thursday, they go for a walk for 1 hour. That's all, just 1 hour. If you want to walk longer, that's fine. That's up to you. But you are asked to go for a walk 1 hour, and you walk with people. And you walk with people, and while you're walking, you're talking back and forth, and you're having conversation, and you're comparing notes and showing pictures of grandbabies and grandmothers and grand things. And it's interesting, and the time just flies by. You're walking for an hour. Now, they've got a walk coming up this Thursday, which is tomorrow, at Wayne Memorial Hospital. And this is on the back side of the hospital. You go behind the hospital and you find this great big parking lot. Big, gigantic, enormous, and big parking lot. And that's where you park, because right there next to the pond, right there next to the pond is the walking trail. And with all of you people walking at one time, it's fun, it's safe, and it's in the evening hours. It starts at 6 p.m., and it's comfortable, and you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it, and the time passes so quickly. But the whole thing is that it's healthy for you. Doctors will tell you, no matter what exercise you do or can't do, if you cannot exercise for whatever reason, bad back, achy limbs, whatever, walking is the best thing you can do. If you can't do anything else, you can walk. That's your best exercise to do. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, that's coming up tomorrow evening. It starts at 6 o'clock at Wayne Memorial Hospital. Meet out back, out behind near the parking lot there next to the big pond.
Elected Officials Appreciation Barbecue is coming up on Tuesday, October the 3rd, from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is Live Oak Farm, which is the Maxwell Fund Farm, and that is at 978 Ditch Bank Road in Goldsboro. And this is a chamber event, and it is $15 chamber members and $25 for non-members.
And I bet you, if you wanted to get information about how to become a member of the chamber, you can find out at that meeting. Yeah, you can talk to Kate, talk to anybody there with the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County. It's a grand organization. They do a lot of good things here in the county.
And the chamber's number is 919-734-2241.
What's the chamber's number?
919-734-2241.
Okay. What is it? Oh, you just read that.
I just read that.
You don't want me to read it again.
I don't want you to read again.
It's 919-734-2241.
Let's talk about the pink party.
Pink! Pink. You want me to read this?
Yes!
Pink?
The pink party will run into Pinkalicious.
You know the microphone's down there.
Oh, sorry.
That was that explosion you just heard.
That was the pink.
Yeah. Okay, Pink. is Saturday, October 7th. Pink Day. Starting at 10 o'clock and going until 11:30 in the morning at the Arts Council of Wayne County. Is that where it's going to be? At the Arts Council of Wayne County, 102 North John Street, Goldsberger.
This is by Paramount, the Arts Council. The Wayne County Public Library is hosting this at the Arts Council.
What is a pink party? What is pink?
It all goes in connection with the Pinkalicious, the musical.
Is it a musical?
It is a musical.
Singing and dancing and all that stuff?
Yes. Here we'll have cupcakes, we'll make pink crafts, and all kinds of pinks.
Whoopee.
Tickets are $5, unless you bought your advance ticket to Pinkalicious, and then you can get in free.
Oh, to pink?
To the pink party.
To the pink party. So admission to the pink party is what?
$5.
$5.
Unless you bought your ticket to Pinkalicious,
which is a musical.
And
at the Paramount.
At the Paramount.
At the Paramount.
On October 9th.
9th October.
So buy your ticket for October 9th from the Paramount for Pinkalicious. Then go to the pink party on October the 7th.
Not in that order.
Well, if you buy your ticket.
Go to the pink party first.
If you buy your ticket,
October
Wayne.
7th. If you buy your ticket, Wayne.
You can get in the pink party.
Pink party.
Free.
If you buy your ticket to Pinkalicious, Wayne, then you get in the pink party on the 7th.
For free.
Free first. And then on the 9th, then you go to your Pinkylicious. Pinkylicious?
That's right.
I'm all pinked out. Pinkylicious.
Well, let's pink to the park.
We're pinking in the park. All right, we're going to ping over the park here between the 7th and the 9th. You find the 8th. Did I give that away? Okay. All right, on Sunday in the park on October 8th, it's all going to be taking place. It's the 50th anniversary of the North Carolina Arts Council, NCAC, where we are WCAC, Wayne County Arts Council. No, Arts Council, ACWC, that's who we are. ACWC, Arts Council Wayne County, that's who we are. Anyway, Sunday, October 8th, 2017, between 1 and 5 p.m., there's going to be a Sunday in the park celebrating 50 years of artsy stuff from the North Carolina Arts Council. Right?
Yes, we'll have outdoor activities.
Outdoor.
Food trucks.
Food trucks.
Train rides.
Train trucks. Rides.
Face painting.
Paint your face.
And a whole lot more. All kinds of vendors.
Paint your face and a whole lot more.
All kinds
I'll
of
just paint my face and let it go at that. How's that? Okay. Okay. All right. What else do we have?
Let's go
okay.
to our interview with Dane Beavers.
We're going to go now to our interview with Dane Beavers. Didn't you say that?
Yes.
Where was I? Today we're at the Board of Elections office with Director Dane Beavers. And Dane, it's good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you, Wayne.
Now, yesterday was a big day in voting world. I don't know if people even knew this, but yesterday was National Voter Registration Day.
Yes, it certainly was, Wayne. It's a once a year event. We didn't have a big turnout here in Wayne County because, typically we get most of our interest comes around big election cycles, presidentials, governors, stuff like that. So we have a little election coming up in November. It's a municipal and a sanitary district election. And we're hoping to get the word out today to try to get people aware that this election coming up is a very important election, especially if you live in one of those municipalities that is participating. This is a time when you elect people who have real impact on your daily life.
Direct impact.
Right. Maybe a lot more than what you'll typically experience with a federal congressman or something like that. Those are the guys we see on TV and hear about big laws they're working on, legislation. But these people that we're voting on now are the people who make decisions on your everyday life.
That's right.
And they will have an impact on you. And we typically see people in our office when they're not real happy with their leaders. And unfortunately, Wayne, we get about a 3 to 5% turnout typically for a municipal sanitary district election. So let's just do an example. In this one, there's about 35,000 people that are qualified to vote. Mm-hmm. If we get a 3% turnout, we're talking about like 1,500 people. So
and those 1,500 will be making the decision for all 35,000.
That's right. That's exactly right. And then I see people come in and they're not happy with the way their city is being run, mm-hmm. or the decisions that are made by their council members, mm-hmm. or whatever it may be. And they want to know, why didn't I know about the election? And we try to get the word out, and we post it on our website, and we do newspaper articles and things like that, and talking with you and trying to get the word out to hopefully people will show up and vote. The county spends the money, and we put the effort in, and we want you to be there. We want to see all 35,000 of those folks vote.
Now, Dane, I tell you, what you just said should drive home a point, and the point is, and this is my opinion, I'm going to throw my opinion out there. As an American, as a voter, I'm almost to the point of being embarrassed at how few people vote. It's just the apathy is amazing. I cannot understand that this nation has been through what it has been through over the last 200 plus years, and here we are, and people just, I've got more important things to do. It's what it seems like. And you're right, these elections, these town and municipalities and district elections are extremely important. So if you have a complaint, if you didn't vote, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry.
Well, you got a good point, Wayne. And we live in a nation that allows the freedom to vote and for us to select our leaders. And you'll hear the people say, "Well, if you don't vote, you can't complain." And I'm one that stands behind that. You really need to get out there and have your opinion chosen, choose your leaders, and then you can complain with them and get to know them, get to know who they are, go down and visit them, go to the courthouse or the center where your elected officials are meeting, and observe a meeting and participate in the decisions that are being made that affect you and your family.
That's exactly right. There's a lot of people that don't feel that they have a voice in what, but see, the thing is, that you're electing people to speak for you. That's what makes this a republic. We operate under a constitutional republic, and that's how we operate.
That's right, and I think people would be surprised, Wayne, if you really showed up in mass to participate in the meetings when decisions are being made. If they had a big crowd of residents, constituents that were unhappy with their decisions, I think that would have a bigger effect than maybe a phone call, or a lot of times they come here to the Board of Elections and complain to me. And, I understand, but there's not a thing I can do about it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. You just count and tabulate the votes.
That's right.
That's what you do.
That's right.
Dane, when is this election?
Election date is November 7th.
Okay.
We vote from 6:30 till 7:30.
All right.
On November 7th. We start early voting on the 19th of October.
Okay.
And we're going to do that here in our office. This will be the only location for early voting. We combine all the municipalities into one site and do that here. So if you want to vote early from October 13th through November the 4th, you can come here and vote in our office during regular business hours, Monday through Friday.
You're at the Board of Elections
That's
office
right, Board
on
of Elections.
South William Street in Goldsboro.
209 South William Street in Goldsboro.
All right.
We're open from 8 till 5, Monday through Friday, through those dates. We will not be open on the weekends, but we will be open on that last Saturday, which is October 4th, during the morning hours only. So if you come down, I think 9 till 1 on that final Saturday, we will we'll be conducting early voting.
Okay.
Now, you can also register to vote. Let's talk about registration.
All right. Well, now let me ask you this before we get to that.
Okay.
Exactly who will be voting here? It's the city of Goldsboro, town of Mount Olive?
Well, that's a good point, Wayne. This is municipal elections for almost all municipalities in Wayne County, other than the city of Goldsboro.
Oh, the city will not vote.
The city has nothing in this election.
Okay.
So, and that includes sanitary districts.
Okay.
So if you live within the city limits of Goldsboro, there is nothing for you to vote on in this November election.
Okay.
Now, we have an election coming up not long after that in May. That's when we start our midterm primaries. So that will include everybody.
Okay.
So if you live in the city of Goldsboro, your next election, big election date is going to be in May of 18.
Okay. Now, for this election, we're talking municipalities. Would that be Mount Olive?
It is Mount Olive, and I have a list.
And,
let me
okay.
get a list
Okay,
so I can
that's
just write
good.
them
Yeah,
out.
let's.
There's a lot of municipalities, and I'll give you this. You can post it on your website,
Great.
and we can run it just to remind people.
All right.
We've got the Village of Walnut Creek
Right.
has 2 council seats open. Town of Pikeville has the mayor and 2 commissioner seats. Eureka has the mayor and 2 commissioner seats. Seven Springs, mayor and 2 commissioner seats, with 1 additional commissioner seat being an unexpired term. And the town of Mount Olive is the mayor and all 5 commissioner seats. Mount Olive elects all of their candidates every 2 years.
Okay.
Okay. Then our sanitary districts are Belfast Patetown, Eastern Wayne Sanitary, Southern Wayne, Fork Township, and Southeastern Wayne. Now, if you're within a sanitary district, you can participate in this election, but don't be mistaken with the thought that just because you pay for your water through, for example, Belfast Paytown, you may or may not be within the sanitary district lines. Those lines have not been updated since they were drawn. Obviously, the water service has expanded outside of the original lines that were drawn for sanitary districts. So it gets rather confusing.
Yes, I should say.
It certainly does. So we ask that if you're not sure, just call our office and we can look you up in our system and make sure you don't waste your time and go to the polls or something and find out you're not eligible to vote in this election. You can call our office at 919-731-1411. And we're here 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we'll be more than happy to look you up on our system and help you understand all of your voting rights.
You're telling me that you actually want people to call you?
Actually want people to call us. That's right.
I know you do.
Yes,
That's
we
why-
do.
that's
Yes,
why I
sir.
said that.
I'd much rather for you to do that than, jump in your car and drive around town
Yeah.
and not know where to go, or maybe not even know if you're eligible to vote.
So you encourage people with any question at all about voting, if they have trouble, they can get this information online.
You can. You can go to our website,
Right.
waynevotes.com. We have self lookup tools on there that you can look up where you live. It'll tell you every district, every congressional, Senate, House, state, federal, everything you're qualified to vote for. Obviously, people know this already, but voting is set depending on your residential address. So it changes for everybody, and sometimes people get a little confused with that. But if you are, like I said, call us, go to our website, look it up. We want to make sure that you know that you know when and where you should go.
Right, exactly. So you need to know exactly where you need to go to vote, and you need to vote, providing you are. What are the qualifications for a voter? What you have to be 21.
Oh no, not 21. You
18.
get to start before you're 21.
Well, see, never mind. That goes way back.
Yeah,
It
probably
used to be
does.
21 100 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of other restrictions 100 years ago.
Yeah.
But now you need to be American citizen.
An American citizen.
You need to be 18 years of age.
And what about someone who has become a naturalized citizen?
A naturalized citizen is perfectly fine. As a
Eligible
matter
to
of fact, we just conducted a naturalization ceremony at the Wayne Community College last week, or week before last, and we registered a lot of folks there. Right as soon as they finished taking the oath, we registered them right there on the spot, and now they're going to participate in the next election.
That is one. I got goosebumps just thinking about that. That's great, man. That is great.
It is. And so we encourage you to do it. Get out and vote. And if you need to, help your neighbors get registered. Registration deadline for this election is on October the 13th.
Okay.
And the good part about it is if you miss that date, you can come down and vote and register on the same day at our early voting site here in our office on 209 South William Street.
Okay. Now, I didn't mean to lead you astray there, but to qualify to vote, you need to be 18. You need to be an American citizen.
American citizen, 18 years of age.
Right.
And
living at a certain residence.
you need to be, to vote in Wayne County,
Right.
that's right, you need to be a resident of Wayne County for at least 30 days.
30 days.
That's
okay.
right. Mhm.
All right. Now, do you need to show an ID when you register?
No, you don't have to show an ID. We need we ask for some information to help make sure you are who you say you are and you live where you say you live. That being a driver's license number or the last four of your social security number. Now, that won't stop you from voting, and that's not asking for a photo ID. As we all know, the laws have changed frequently.
Frequently is the word.
Frequently in the last couple of years.
Yes.
And the way it stands right now is there is no requirement for a photo ID. We simply use part of your social security number to match it with your name so that we have some proof that you are who you say you are and you do live where you say you live, because those are the requirements that allow us to make you an active registered voter.
And I'm sure there's some who would say, well, how do you know for sure? How do you know they're telling the truth? I'm not going to ask you to tell us how you know, but there are ways.
There are ways. We match databases, and we work with the DMV
Right.
and we work with the Social Security Administration in matching databases. And if you do decide you want to try to commit some fraud, it is a felony offense.
A felony offense.
It's a felony offense.
It's against the law.
It's against the law, and you can be prosecuted for that. And people are taking it more serious now than they ever did before.
Well, good.
But I feel good about Wayne County. We don't have a large amount of fraud or anything. Most of the time when we run across issues like that, Wayne, it's somebody who made a mistake. It's somebody who voted early and maybe forgot they did and showed up again at the polls on Election Day.
And that does happen.
It happens, it happens to, things happen. And we investigate those issues, and we've not found any huge amount of fraud going on in Wayne County. So you can be sure your vote will count, and it will be registered correctly in your votes. And you can, everything we do here in the elections office is open to the public. We're transparent. We don't do anything behind closed doors.
That is so true. You really are.
We want people to feel comfortable, and we want you to feel good about casting your vote.
Yeah. Now, yesterday was Registration Day, National Registration Day. And you started to touch on that just a moment ago. What else would you like to add about Registration Day or registering to vote?
Well, I was going towards we have our registration cutoff date for this election, which I think touched base on
October
13th.
13th, right.
And then the other part I just want to mention was we still have early voting, so you can register and vote on the same day. So if you miss that 13th date, you're not out of luck. You can still just come down here. You need to vote prior to Election Day. Now, if you wait till Election Day and you didn't get registered, you're still going to be given a ballot. We give you a ballot called a provisional ballot because we want to make sure that nothing got caught up in between. And we'll do some research, but you're really not eligible if you didn't meet any of those deadlines and you waited till Election Day. Your vote probably won't be counted.
Okay. Okay. Now, and I know you take great strides in making sure that the votes count, that everybody who votes is eligible, and that everything is above board and completely.
That's right, Wayne. We
completely
do.
correct.
We have a board here now. Right now, it's 3-member board who make all the decisions here, and we're in court right now to decide if that may go up to a 4-member board. But those are the people that makes the decisions, and they're all made in open public meetings, and we present the election results as we have them on election night. Then we spend the next 10 days doing an extensive audit. We have random precincts that are selected by state board members, and we're required to count those votes by hand. And then we go back and match the numbers up that we did by hand. They have to match exactly what we did on election night, what we reported. If there's any discrepancies, then we have to go back and try to figure out what happened there. It's a process of just an audit, random audit that the entire state does. And every county and in the state, every county has to be, 2 or 3 polling places are selected to have hand counts, and those numbers have to match. So we do, in the state of North Carolina, we have some good rules and regulations that make sure that our numbers are right to the best of our ability, and I feel good about it. I've been here in North Carolina since 2005, working elections.
I remember when you came.
Yes,
sir.
I feel good about the system here, and it works well.
I can't believe it's been 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I guess we're having fun here. Well, now let's talk about what's going on behind us here. Stand right over there. I'm going to walk around behind you here. We're going to let the camera focus on what we're seeing there. We're looking at the county's, the Board of Elections website, which is waynevotes.com. Is it .com or .org?
It's .com.
.com. WayneVotes.com is that election. Now, and it rotates with information here. In the lower left-hand corner down here, we can see where it says absentee by precinct official. It changed on me. Become a precinct official.
These are some slides that go, and we just have some links on the slides that take you to other links that are on the page. Obviously, this one is for candidate filing information. When candidate filing for this election is passed, we have some basic statistics. On the big red boxes down the bottom, it takes you to a quick voter registration form. You can download that at home, fill it out, sign it, put it in the mail, or bring it down here to our office, drop it off. That'll get you registered. Absentee request form for people who have problems getting to the polls. Maybe you're going to be out of town, you're going to leave the country during the entire early voting cycle. You can go right here and fill out an absentee request form. It's no excuse needed. You just fill out the form, send it down to our office, and we'll make sure we mail you a ballot anywhere in the world you happen to be.
So if you're out of town, out of the state, out of the country, all they have to do, regardless of the reason, is request an absentee request form, and you will mail them the ballot.
That's right. We process absentee ballots on a daily basis, and they are the first ballots that get mailed out of this office. So if you request an absentee ballot, you'll be the first one of the first group to receive a ballot for that election.
And I also see that that the voters can look up early voting locations, which the next election it will be here in this office.
That's right.
But there'll be several during other elections. There'll be other locations that they can vote early.
Yes, Wayne. We open up anywhere from 1 to 5 remote voting sites for early voting. It's worked real well for us. We did 5 in the presidential election in last November, and we had no waiting times across the county. So we were real proud of that. You could vote in Wayne County in the presidential election with nobody ever waited more than 10 or 15 minutes.
I saw that, and that is just amazing, the way that worked out. There used to be some extremely long lines, and people would have to wait for hours to vote. And now with early voting, you don't have to do that, and this has proven to be a very straightforward process.
That's right, Wayne. It takes a lot of pressure off of our polling places.
Yes.
As you know, our county grows and our polling places have limited parking. So, and if everybody that was registered in a polling place showed up there around the same time, we would have problems.
Big problems, yeah.
So early voting alleviates that.
Right.
And we're real happy with our early voting process. And our goal is to make it as convenient and quick as possible for our voters. They can stop by at lunchtime, go in 10 minutes, go in, vote, and be out and on your way. So the old excuse is I don't have an hour or two to stand in line. That don't hold up in Wayne County.
Don't want to hear it. All right, come right back over here. Let's go ahead and get back here on camera so that you might note also there was a question on there is how do I know I'm registered to vote or something like that. You can find out easily that you're registered to vote.
That's right. Some of the links across this top of the screen, it says voter information. If you click on that, it'll drop down a menu and it'll let you look up your own registration. It'll tell you every district and commission district you're in and all the information you need to know. And like I said, if you're confused with it or you have any trouble with it all, just give us a call and we'll walk you through it.
So that's 919-731-1411, 919-731-1411, right?
That's right, Wayne.
Dane, I appreciate you taking time to talk with us. I know you're a busy guy. I'll
My
let
pleasure.
you go, and I appreciate you. Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
thank you, Wayne.
Dane Beavers, Director of the Board of Elections here in Wayne County. And one more time, you can go to waynevotes.com and log on to that website there. It's a ton of information there, and we appreciate Dane Beavers very much giving us that information. Now, again, that phone number, if you have any questions, they'd love to hear from you. Do not be shy about calling the Board of Elections office. They're there for your information, to give you information about your voting. And that's so important. I might have gotten carried away a little bit in that interview, but you understand the passion that goes along with this topic. I mean, we are free Americans, and we want to remain free Americans. And one way to express our freedom is to vote. And you can't vote if you don't register, and you can't vote if you don't follow the rules. We're a nation of laws. Now, all right, I'm getting off my soapbox. Thank you, Dane. Go ahead, get on your soapbox.
We have a Board of Commissioners meeting that is coming up on October the 3rd.
You tell them, yeah.
So we have our Chairman's Corner that will be on this Friday
That'll fix them.
at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Chairman's Corner with Board of Commissioners Chairman Bill Pate
that's correct.
will be back with us. And we're very fortunate to have Carol Bowden talking to the chairman. Doing a great job. What do you got?
We have our stream cleanup.
Stream cleanup.
That's
Go ahead.
correct. We have a few of our numbers that are coming back as far as the percentages of how many of our land owner agreement letters have been signed and returned. We're still short.
I've been short all my life.
So there's some areas that we are asking and encouraging them to read their letter, sign their letter, and return it back to Soil and Water. If you did not receive one, please contact Soil and Water. If you did receive one and you have questions, we're asking you to contact Soil and Water. And that number is 919-734-5281, extension 3.
So what's that number?
919-734-5281, extension 3.
Oh, okay. Very good.
These are the areas that Wayne is going to explain.
Well, let's explain like this. During Tropical Storm Julia and Tropical Storm Hermine, and then we had Hurricane Matthew. During those times, there was a lot of wind, there was a lot of water, and there were a lot of limbs and debris blown from trees and into these streams. And what that does is it builds up and it actually blocks water from flowing freely in Wayne County. We cannot let that happen because it creates all kinds of major problems for us. And think about it now, these streams and creeks are adjacent to your property. If you are a property owner who has a stream or a creek running through it or adjacent to it, you do not want that stream or creek to get backed up again with debris. Could cause flooding, could cause all kinds of things to happen. You just don't want that to happen. Now, the county's received 2 grants to clean this stuff up. And in order to clean these streams and creeks, they have to walk across, in many cases, your property to get to the stream and to get to the creek. In order to do so, they need your permission to do that. So that's what this letter says. I do hereby give permission to blah, 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 clean stream. Right? Right?
Yes.
Yes. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free of charge. All you have to do is sign the thing and get it back to soil and water. Here are the areas that, some of these areas have surpassed the required percentage of homeowners, property owners. However, in the Stony Creek area of Combs Road to the Highway 70 bypass, still lacking in signatures. And Stony Creek area, Highway 70 bypass to the city limits. They need more people to sign. They're way behind. Stony Creek area of the city limits to the city limit where it crosses West New Hope Road. Way behind. Stony Creek, Billy Branch to the city limits, crossing Royal Avenue. What?
That's good.
Is that good? Oh, that one is good. That one's good. Stony Creek, Billy Branch to the city limits. That one is good. Thank you.
Great job.
Stony Creek, just off Slocum Avenue to the Neuse River. We need your work. Get to work on that one. Half Mile Branch needs work. First Congressional Church to Durham Lake needs work. That's good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thoroughfare Swamp to Falling Creek.
You're almost there.
Almost there. Need work. Falling Creek to at U.S. Highway 13 south to the Neuse River. Needs a lot of work there. Now, the areas that did do well, that have done well, are Stony Creek, Billy Branch to the city limits, and the outlet from the Durham Lake to the Thoroughfare Swamp. You passed your signature goal, and U.S. Highway 13 south, the blue line to the Falling Creek at Hood Drive. That's they have all 3 of those areas have passed, but the others need a lot of work to get ahead. If you don't sign the letter, they will not clean the creek or the stream running through or adjacent to your property. Simple as that. They just won't do it. They have to have permission. Okay, so get those letters signed, and if you cannot find the letters, if you threw it away thinking it was junk mail or something like that, what's that number?
919-734-5281, extension 3.
5281. 734-5281.
Extension 3.
Extension 3.
Make sure you join us tomorrow morning. We will be at the Wayne County Fairgrounds.
We will.
We will.
Whoa! We're going to be talking to Eddie. We'll be talking to Eddie
will.
Pitzer there, who's the manager of the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair and the Wayne Regional Fairgrounds. And he'll have a special guest as well, and it has something to do with the fair itself.
That is correct. But today is the last day that you can get your $2 off admission fee and $5 off the ride wristbands.
And you can do that where?
At Walgreens.
Walgreens! And there's Walgreens, more than one Walgreens, I believe, in the area. There's one in Mount
2.
Olive. There's one in Mount Olive.
Yeah.
So there's 3.
Yeah.
Is it 3 or 2? 2 or 3?
Well, we have 2 in Goldsboro.
Oh, we do? Okay, so we have 2 in Goldsboro. And you can get $2 off the admission ticket today.
Yep.
And you get $5 off the wristband. $5 off today. Tomorrow, regular price. Tomorrow it goes back to regular price, and you can still get your tickets at Walgreens, or you can go and get your tickets at the gate at the fairgrounds. But today you can save yourself a little money.
That is correct.
Okay. And then the fair starts tomorrow, the 28th, right?
Which
Tomorrow's
will be-
Thursday.
Yes.
And go for 10 days. Woo!
With 6 new rides. Is that what you said?
That's what I said. Bunny bread. That's right.
But we'll learn more tomorrow about that. Amnesty Day is coming up on October the 7th at the Wayne County Landfill. This project is to encourage citizens to clean up roadways and yards, making the county of Wayne a cleaner place to live, work, and play. It only applies to Wayne County residents, no commercial businesses or haulers. Wayne County residents are asked to call the landfill at 919-689-2994 for more information.
Which begs the question, why is Ann messy, and why does she have her own day? October 10, which is the day after October 9th,
And before October 11th.
I was just going to say that. Steal my thunder. Okay, anyway, there's going to be a blood drive at the Red Cross office on North George Street, which is on the north side of South George Street. But on North George Street, near the railroad tracks, is where you find the Red Cross office, right? And on October 10th, you'll be able to give blood, and you just wouldn't believe how good that is for you to do that. It does not hurt to give blood. It's a little prick on the inside of your elbow, and that's it. That's it. And with that one single unit of blood, you got plenty of it, you can help 3 people. Might even save a life. Can you imagine the power you have? The power you have to save a life. It's amazing. And you have that. So the right thing to do is to give blood. October 10th, 600 North George Street. And here's the thing. If you make an appointment, you get in and you're out in no time at all.
How can you make an appointment?
Yeah, there's a couple of ways. The best way is to download the Red Cross app. You go to redcrossblood.org, redcrossblood.org, and you download the Red Cross app. And with that, you put in your zip code, and it'll come right back, and it'll have all the local blood drives listed. And then you can just type in when you're available to go, and where you'd like to go, and they'll make you an appointment. And you just walk in, you say, I'm here. Hey, I want to give blood. And you can do that. Just make an appointment. You're in and out in no time at all. And with that, now you actually get just kind of a mini physical as well. They check your temperature, check your blood pressure, they check your iron, because everybody's got iron. Oops, my iron just slipped. I forget what else you got. But you got other stuff. And they check all this. And it's good to have that. And if you're not 100% great, then you don't have to give blood. But then you have to figure out what's wrong with you. But that's beside the point. The thing is that you give blood, you're helping 3 people. That's the important thing right there. So do the right thing. Give the gift of life. Give blood. And if you can't give blood, and some people can't, for medical reasons or whatever, you can at least volunteer. You can volunteer to help people. And they're in all the blood centers. You could actually help to check in people. You could help to give people that have given blood, when they come out, they need a little snack. You can give them some crackers and a soft drink or water. There's all kinds of ways you can volunteer to help them with not only with the blood drives, but all year long. All throughout the year you can help with the Red Cross. They need volunteers all the time. You can call 919-735-7201, 735-7201. That's our local Red Cross office. We go online again to redcrossblood.org.
And if they don't have internet access, can't they call the 1-800 number for an appointment?
If you don't have internet access, you can call a 1-800 number for an appointment, and that number is
1-800-RED Cross.
All right, enough about the blood drives now. Let's go now to the Salvation Army on North William Street in Goldsboro. Go ahead.
What are we doing?
We're talking about ringing that bell.
Oh.
We need volunteers to ring that bell.
How can we volunteer?
Well, you volunteer by calling or contacting the Salvation Army. They're on North William Street here in Goldsboro, and every year you see the red kettles out in front of businesses in Wayne County and all across the country. And when you do see them, they're asking you to donate what you can, whatever you can. If you're coming out of a store, maybe the change that was in your pocket. If you're going into the store, maybe $1, maybe $2, maybe $5. Sometimes people give a lot of money. Not everybody can do that, but they appreciate anything you can give, whether it's pocket change or dollar bills or $50 bills. They do appreciate it, and it all adds up because this money all goes into a pot from across the country, and it helps people. Salvation Army have been doing this for well over 100 years, and they need volunteers to help collect that money. You were going to talk about this.
I got to ask, though, does the money stay in Wayne County?
This money stays in Wayne County. This money stays in Wayne County to help Wayne Countyans. Is that a word?
We'll let it slide.
Okay. It stays here. So when you see the red kettles, give. Give to the Red Kettle Fund. And if you would like to help, all you have to do is call the Salvation Army office. That number is 919-735-4811. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. 735-4811.
Don't forget the Wayne County Veterans
Parade.
Parade is coming up I couldn't get it out.
I know.
Make sure you go to waynegov.com, scroll down under current topics. You can fill out the entry application form, and they have to be turned in by November 6th.
That's exactly right. The Veterans and Patriots Coalition here in Wayne County, they operate this parade, and they're looking for anybody at all who wants to be in this parade. Anybody at all. If you want to be in this parade, all you have to do is have a patriotic theme. In other words, you wear a flag, you wave your flag, you drive a flag-colored vehicle or something, anything, and then you're in the parade, regardless of whether you're a veteran or not. So let's salute our troops, tell them how much we appreciate what they do. We thank them for their service to our nation and protecting us and keeping us free. Contact the Veterans and Patriots Coalition. And how do you do that? You can go to our website, waynegov.com, right?
That's correct.
And you can get an application to be in this parade that way. So you go to waynegov.com and you scroll down under current events.
Topics.
That's what I meant to say. Current topics on the main page. You click on current, you go down below current topics. And what's under there?
You will find the link to the Veterans Day Parade. If you do not see it, hit View All, and as you scroll down, you'll see it. Hit the entry application link and fill out your application and send it back to the Wayne County Veterans Patriots Coalition
View all.
by November 6th.
Oh, I thought you were saying bye. Do we say bye now?
We say bye now.
Bye now. We do this every day. I know, it's amazing that they even let me in the building. But every day between morning and night. Anyway, we do the first one at 7 a.m., then it repeats at noon, then it repeats again at 5:30 p.m. Love to see you. And
If you missed us, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and see us on YouTube at Wayne County Government NC.
so until tomorrow, which will be Thursday, by the way, I'm Wayne Alley,
And I'm Pat Garner.
and this is Sunrise with Wayne and Pat.